Grace and peace to you, family. This is Chris, and today I want to jump into answering a couple of the questions that you guys asked in the comment section in the last video. I apologize for the delay. I'm new to this YouTube thing, so please forgive me. And without any further delay, let's jump right into answering some of these questions. All right, first one comes from Gunter is Watching You, who asked, could you please do more stuff with CASS and 1224? I actually produced CASS's last single called Not For Sale, so I absolutely love that song. I love the way it came out. I'm not like listed on the track title or whatever, but if you check like the little production credits on Genius or whatever, you see right there, produced by Chris Howland. So yeah, I love working with Cass. Definitely want to do more with her, and I have an actual collaboration coming out with her soon, hopefully next month, but we'll see. As far as 1224 goes, I actually did produce an instrumental for them a little while ago. I don't know when it's coming out, but Lord willing, you'll hear that soon. All right, next question comes from Timothy Drake. Shway! He always says shway in the comments. I like that, it's fun. Timothy Drake asked, where are you coming from? How did you come to Christ? And do you like pineapples on your pizza? 3-in-1 question. So as far as where I come from, right now I'm living in New Jersey. I've lived here my whole life, but like my background in terms of like nationality or whatever, my grandma was born in Ecuador, so I have like a little bit of Ecuadorian inside of me. And then my great uncle came over on the Mayflower. His name was John Howland, so I guess I'm like sort of some kind of European or something, I don't know. The other question, how did you come to Christ? I really want to give that its own like detailed video, but I'll do like kind of the nutshell version for right now. When I was 19 years old, God just convicted me so hard of the lifestyle that I was living. I was sinning for my whole teenage years in like really reckless, crazy ways. But my mom was praying for me like crazy, and I believe that God really heard and honored her prayers and brought her son to salvation. But that's how I came to Christ. I want to give like a more detailed version sometime in the future with its own video. But for now, that's the very condensed version of how I became a Christian, how I got saved. And Timothy Drake, to answer your last question, I absolutely love pineapples on pizza. Everyone should try it. It's such a good combination. Next question comes from Cesar Eduardo Velasquez, who asked, have you thought about doing a project in Spanish? I've wanted to do a song in Spanish before, but it's really just a matter of finding the right vocalist. It's really challenging to find the right singer for the right song. So that's really all it boils down to. If I can find an amazing Spanish singer who's a Christian that would be down to sing on my style of music, I would love to do that. So if you know someone, please tell me. Next question comes from Clive Anthony, who asked, how and at what age did you get saved? And also Slime Fate asked, what age did you get saved and where? So I hit that a little bit in the previous question, but I was 19 years old, and it was actually at prom weekend, which is super weird because we were going crazy on prom weekend, doing all kinds of stupid stuff as far as partying goes. So it's ironic and beautiful that God chose that kind of environment to save me. All right, next question comes from JT Films, who asks, how did you discover your passion for creating this music? I got into making music probably when I was 10 or 12 years old, just because I got a little Casio keyboard for Christmas and I loved it. I loved just playing little melodies and learning how to sound out songs. Not long after I got the Casio keyboard, our household got one family computer that we all had to share, and that computer had a little microphone, and so I started using that microphone to record the Casio keyboard in like a really bootleg little program on Windows 90 something, and that was really where it started, probably when I was like 12 years old. And then after I got saved at 19, the pastor who was discipling me when I was a baby Christian, like, saw that I had this interest in music, and he just called it out in me, like, and like affirmed it and said, yo, you should really like invest in this. And so praise God, I took his advice and really started pursuing it more. And that was how it became clear to me that this isn't just a hobby. This is what I should really be doing with my life. So that is how I found my passion for making music. Thank you for your question, JT Films. And the very last question, which is a little bit similar, comes from someone named CB, short and simple. And he says, how long have you been making this fantastic music? Well, I started when I was 12 and now I'm 32. So I've been making music for like 20 years. Obviously, within that time span, it's like sometimes it was just a hobby, and then only recently it's been like more of a career, full-time passion type thing. And that has been probably the last 5 to 7 years of doing it really full on. So guys, thank you for your questions. Ask some more in the comment section below. I would love to answer more of your questions because this is fun. And keep your eyes open for more new music coming this month and next month. I love you guys. I'll see you again soon. God bless you. I'm out.